the first thing I want to see come back is just another Donkey Kong Country game. I would really like to see that happen. Matter of fact, I would like Donkey Kong Country to try to take it to the next level again and give us like a sort of 3D open world platformer.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Almost in the same vein as Donkey Kong 64, but not exactly how it was. Like an evolution of it. You get what I'm saying? I don't really see it as there being too much of an excuse not to do it. Because
I know exactly. You're
Donkey Kong is what put them on the map in the first place.
Like, do a Donkey Kong Country like they did Mario Odyssey to a degree. You know what I mean? Where you can
I agree with that.
And then you can utilize the old cranky Dixie, and you can use 4 players if you want. But can you imagine? I'm with you. Can you imagine a Donkey Kong Country? A DKC, like, I like Donkey Kong Country more than Donkey Kong Country 64. I like Donkey Kong Country 64. I know I said before that I didn't particularly like it like that. Well, it was a couple of reasons why I didn't like it like that. For one,
I didn't think it was too bad. It's something.
I wanted Dixie and I got Tiny. I wanted Dixie and they gave me Tiny, and then I was expecting the transition to be like Donkey Kong Country. In the world just kind of seemed like Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country Mario 64. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It just seemed like Mario 64 Donkey Kong Country. I mean, Donkey Kong. It didn't really stand like how you were saying. It didn't have its own. It didn't evolve. It was just the same game.
It didn't have its own identity. It was not evolved from the original Donkey Kong formula. And I would like to see them go back and try to recreate that. Even Mario at one point went back to recreate that, even though they failed at that with Mario 64, with the Super Mario 3D World game. That's why I like that game so much, because it takes what was great about the 2D games and it applies it into a 3-dimensional space. I would like to see Donkey Kong do that as well. It would be really cool to see that franchise come back and do something that people would least expect, like kind of like an Odyssey or, whatnot. I would also like to see Ice Climbers come back. I think that would be like the WoW video game. Like so many people would be shocked to see Ice Climbers after so many years, just like how everyone was when Kid Icarus came back. Yeah. Like nobody expected that to happen. It just came out of nowhere and was like, holy shit, Kid Icarus Uprising? Like, what? And it was so long because the last game had came out in the 80s. So it would be kind of a similar situation if they did it with Ice Climbers. Like, what if we had an Ice Climbers platformer? This would double the amount of platforming games that Nintendo has, and they won't have to fall back on Mario and Zelda so much for, action games everything. And whatnot.
For everything.
Make it easy, yeah. Because everything starts to burn out every once in a while. Like, look at Mario Party. It's struggling. Like, they can't seem to really come out with a consistently good game for Mario Party anymore.
I haven't bought
You do things too much.
I'm gonna be honest, since the 64, I think I played it on GameCube, and then after that, I just was, I had moved on in life, kind of, and they didn't have, and the GameCube stuff didn't have the online capacity, like you couldn't do that then, it still can't do that now. But so I just didn't play it. I didn't play it no more because all the people that I would have been playing it with. That's the same thing I always say with the Wii U. Not to get into a trash on the Wii U topic again, but they had a lot of good function, its own like online hub and everything. I respect that. I got one. It's cool. It's true. It's true. But ain't nobody was on the Wii U. Nobody had.
Nobody was because the entire world was thinking it was just a regular ass Wii. Like
yes.
Yeah, and even those who got the Wii didn't feel comfortable with the controller.
To say that.
Yeah. That controller was malfunctioning. People had to send one in and wait like 2 weeks for another pad to show up, and customer support was a bitch, and just it was real pain for a lot of people. I had a close friend who was mad about that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it would be great to see those two. I would be so happy to see like those two come back, and definitely try Star Fox again and make it its own standalone like adventure this time. No rebooting it back again for like the third time. Just let Star Fox evolve and become something great. I would love to see them do Star Fox again. I already know they're coming back with Metroid, so I'm just waiting on that to see what that's going to be like. But
the couple, because you had like six games, you had like 6 or 7 games now. Now you all up in my gaming time, homie. I would say no, for real.
Hey, I'm asking now. Sorry.
No, well, yeah. After you had took all 6, 7 games. Now it was what I would like to see.
Sorry.
No, you good, Brody. No, I'm gonna have to agree with you with a couple of the games, and I'm surprised you didn't say this one. I would like to see F-Zero. I would like to see.
Yeah, well, F-Zero. I would just like to see F-Zero come back. Period. That was my number one game. I don't even know what made me not bring it up.
Yeah, you was
at
being
this point.
Greedy.
My brain is serious.
It's greedy. You was right being now. Greedy. You said, let me get all these games in Sam before Geek and Sam. Let me get all these games out. But I have
you got the best one. I hope you're happy.
Metroid. no. Well, see, made me skip. With F-Zero, what I would like to see with F-Zero is, I would like to see like a actual story mode to it too, where it might sound weird, but all the games are evolving now and have online hubs and plays. Even the Switch with its inferior online has little online game things where you can meet people in lobbies and stuff. So I would like to see something like you will be able to customize your stuff and go out and go like to like a depot or something and buy different things that have like RPG elements to it and different things. You can gain different races and you can open up, like, it's just not essentially a racing game. I would like to see, because
I get what you're saying. But yeah, what I was trying to say though is pretty much I was thinking that you were probably meaning something like, and I hate to bring this name up, Crash Tag Team Racing, where it's like it doubles the amount of game. Like you get to actually walk around, go to some shops and whatnot in the campaign mode and buy some extra stuff and do some additional things so that you could fuel your vehicle up for the race. And, like buy extra equipment and stuff for your vehicle to make it better in the race. Like, that would be really cool to see another game try that out. I think it would be perfect if F-Zero did that.
And that's my whole thing where I was spin. But that's what I crash. Spin. You have awakened him. Now he shall appear. No, but that's exactly what I was doing. See, I even play Crash Racing like that, and see, that's the idea which I would do. But I would also have different elements within the story mode, because F-Zero has one of the richest stories. Also, in Nintendo, they just don't they always make Captain Falcon they never really explain.
Utilize it. Yeah,
they never explain where the hell his powers and shit came from, and. From Smash Bros. They just gave it to him because he's a racer. So how is he's a captain, and he has an arch nemesis, Samurai Gara. So let's get more into that story and what each racer does, and maybe you have to go on bounty missions. You know what I mean? Like some of the races are it's within the story.
He's supposed to be a bounty hunter too.
Yes, he's a bounty hunter too. That's what I mean.
It would be great to capitalize off of that story more. Perhaps give us more insight into the character. Matter of fact, I would probably go full on reboot with the F-Zero game and just have it be just a brand new F-Zero game with tracks inspired by the original one with a new spin, and retell the story so that people could get well established with the characters in F-Zero.
Yeah.
That way, you playing the game. Not only are you racing, but you feel like it's more than racing.
Exactly,
it's the involvement with the story and the evolution of the characters and vehicles that they drive.
Oh, see, I'm very nostalgic. Wario is my favorite character on Mario Kart. and became one of my favorite characters in Nintendo is because, matter of fact, he is my favorite character in Nintendo. Wario, Gino. I do like Mario, Daisy, Wendy, Link, of course. But anyway, I ain't gonna name every damn character. But from the Mario series itself, is because they explained, like, in Nintendo Power in like 96, right before the game came out, how Wario beat up to try to get at Mario, his arch rival, who Mario ain't paying attention to him. He beat up the Koopa Troopa and took his cart. And then when I played Mario Kart, everybody ran to Peach and Yoshi, and I was looking for a character. And I'm like, what character do you know what? And then I remember I read the story about Wario and he being a heavyweight, and me and him been, we've been in it to win it since then. But I did beat him up on Mario Land as well. So he do have a story. That's also why I like him. And I always say it all the time. Wario got the ladies. Wario got the hoes, bro. Wario got the hoes. He got Princess Sakura.
Wario doesn't care about any of them, though.
He got that other. He got Mona. He got Captain Syrup. Captain Syrup. Say that. Say with your lips, not your chest. Captain Syrup. Who else he got? Well, I already said Mona, and he got my girl Daisy on his squad. So, and he a treasure hunter. He got that loot, and I want to see going all the way back. I want to see Wario have another game come out too, because he has his own. Like, I like Wario more than I like Wario's stories more than Mario, because Wario is actually doing something. He's actually doing something for himself.
Wario's games were fun as hell.
Yes. I want to see.
I absolutely love the game Shake It.
I want to see more. I want to see like a Mario 60, like the one he had on GameCube. I want to see a Wario World again. That's what I want to see.
I want a game more similar to Shake It. Like, Shake It was so beautiful. It was a 2D game, like hand-drawn sprites, very high quality hand-drawn sprites.
You know what? How about this? See, this is how we do. They need Nintendo. We cussing, but you can hire us as consultants. But to incorporate Wario World, the way Wario is and the character he is, he breaks the fourth dimension. He breaks the fourth wall. Yeah. Have Wario be, or you can do the same thing with Shake It, and WarioWare and Wario World. So much like how Conker did in his.
That's the problem with Nintendo now. They're 100% convinced that WarioWare is the only height of popularity Wario has. They brainwashed themselves in the.
That is true.
Yeah, you can even read it in a Smash Brothers game where it says that the character really received its height of popularity for a game you can't even play as him in, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's why I want to see a Wario game.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So Wario is another game, and of course, Metroid. And I don't mean Prime. I don't want to see another Halo.
Regular ass Metroid. 3 dimensions.
I wouldn't mind seeing some Metroid elements.
I wouldn't mind either.
I wouldn't want. I don't want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Metroid Prime elements in the game, but I don't want it to be all third person. First person. I don't want it to be all behind the helmet. And I would like to see certain elements again. See, one thing I have liked about the Switch is it has made you play in different type of ways. Even if you're laying down, playing is a different type of way. Or, which I don't suggest, I like the whole Joy-Con boys with Etika, R.I.P. Etika. But I don't like doing it with the Joy-Cons. I don't like playing with the Joy-Cons. It's not even like the Wiimotes. They're too small. I have done it.
Well, it's not even comfortable. They're too small. Yeah.
Yeah. I have done it before.
I tried it out. I don't like it.
But the whole thing
very small, flimsy, and I don't like how the analog stick feels
you
either.
can't switch the gameplay. So I would also like to see if Link. I'm agree with you again with that. Mario and Link should not be the only characters in the top 2 that make it to the 3D world. I would like to see Metroid in space, going from different planets, and I would like to see you gathering materials like you did in Breath of the Wild. And you're making elements and stuff to your armor and level up things in an RPG element. And then on certain missions, you have to go certain. Could you imagine going to one place where you can only use your first person view? And then one place where you can only use your third person. In some places, you have to use both things. And then you also have to use you rolling as a ball, but in 3D. And even in mazes that flip up and down. You know,
like solving 3D puzzles with the rolling mechanics. Like, that would be amazing.
Yes, exactly. And I would like to see different things like that. And then it's a leaderboard and different things. Like, you're actually talking to other people. Like, she actually has, you know, Nintendo is good, but really, Nintendo's good with straightforward games. And people get really upset when I say this. But I love Zelda. But Zelda doesn't always have the richest story. It really doesn't. And even the greatest Hyrulean theologists, they don't even know a lot of times what's really going on with the lore of Zelda. Because it's just like anytime the hero is born,
it's all over the
place. Wisdom, courage, and power are always within the same thing, which, that can just go on forever and just different stories being told. But I would like to see some story elements a little bit with Nintendo.
And if you're still thirsty, here's another video for you right here and right here. Water's wet.